Hello, it's Tom again. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been on injured reserve for a little bit, um, but I'm back and I'm going to try to put out frequent videos again. And today, we're doing an unboxing, or in this case, an unbagging. So here we have a mystery CVS bag, and let's see what I picked up today. Oh, look, it's nolaxone. You might be like, well, why are we doing this? And, well, I'm in an area that has I'm in a community with a pretty bad drinking and drugging problem. We definitely hit the standard of, and probably exceed the standard of, real numbers are hard to come by, 5 overdoses on opioids per 10,000 people per year, which is indicative of other addiction problems happening as well that lead up to this. But also, those are just the overdoses that we're aware of. Not the it's not a true number of overdoses when you get a statistic like that. So this is the brand name Narcan. I think they did naloxone first, and back when they first released it, it was injector style. Now it's nasal spray. Very simple and easy to use. In fact, it says so on the box. Diagram of the components, sort of. Just a nozzle and a plunger. And how to hold it. And you squirt it directly up the nose. On the back, you have, well, basically check, call, care, but in a specific order, different from your basic first aid. If we're dealing with fentanyl, yeah, you might want to check, then treat, and then call. As opposed to your typical first aid, you check, then you call for help, and then you provide care. So yeah, good to familiarize yourself with the instructions, and that's actually something I would not have thought about if I didn't just read it right now on the box, where, I have decades and decades of first aid training, both civilian and military, and treating battle wounds, and it's always, there was never a time before just now where I saw you provide care before you call for help. But if you suspect fentanyl, and with an opioid dose you have to suspect fentanyl, then yeah, that actually makes sense. So you got convenient, simple instructions on the back, but you'll also have a pictogram. And, pictograms are a lot more convenient. That's really good packaging instructions, like when you're in an emergency situation. So let's open her up and take a look at the inside of the box. Hey, really easy to open that with your thumb, no struggle at all. Comes with 2 blister packs. Now, let's see, the back of it says, for use in the nose only, do not test nasal spray device before use. One nasal spray device contains 1 dose of medicine. Each device sprays 1 time only. Store at room temperature or refrigerated between 2 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius. That is between 36 degrees Fahrenheit and 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not freeze. Avoid excessive heat above 40 degrees Celsius. That's 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So that tells me I can't leave this in my car in the summer or the winter. Important piece of information. And this expires in 2026 April. So it's got a very long shelf life, and that's good to know. Looks like, and I've seen it before, I don't want to actually unbox this from its blister pack, because that's the only protection it has if I carry that in the field without this big old box. And that's something to work on. But it looks like you've got instructions in with each individual dose. Don't quote me on that. I hope I never actually have to find out. But you know what? You can absolutely cut that out and keep it in your wallet. That's something that, I would personally encourage. In fact, when I was enlisted, when I went through first aid courses given by this organization or that organization, oftentimes we also had a handy dandy card that they would hand out to you. Let's see, American Heart Association, coin, at various times, all of those organizations that provide training and certification, they'd hand out cards with instructions. You can cut this out and keep it in your wallet. It's not exactly card sized, but it could still fit where your bills go. Just fold it in the middle where you would fold your bills on a bifold wallet. So yeah, you can't just fit that in something the size of an Altoids can. It won't work. Which is a bummer, because I was wondering if this little see, I make this, it's kind of like a fire starter kit for camping wilderness. So that case is no good for that. It does fit in this belt pouch, with the belt pouch being the part that I actually make. The components in here are all like purchased, and that's not a part of the video, so not relevant. So I think it's not really far off from the point where I could remove this from the package though, and maybe put it in a tin. You know what, fuck it, I am gonna open this. Peel here. Hey, that comes off very easy. Also really good in an emergency. Wouldn't want to stab this with a knife and accidentally damage the product. Sorry, I bumped the camera stand. Okay, what do we got here? Oh hey, unfold for directions. And we got the same pictogram and written instructions as well, but you have a pictogram. The instructions in this case are only in English. Say what you want about national identity or languages and whatnot. I personally believe that when it comes to life-saving, as somebody who in the past in the Coast Guard had to do that professionally, I am all for putting things in a language, in multiple languages. Everybody should be able to provide treatment. But thankfully, the pictogram might actually get the job done without the pictogram might actually get the job done without having to worry about writing it in like Spanish and French. But yeah, if you were in French Canada, you probably could buy that and it would come with the instructions in French. So let me see, if I remove it from that blister pack, will it fit in here? Huh, fits perfectly. And now I have a metal case that will protect it with a leather cushion that will provide further protection and will wick water away to some extent if I'm outdoors. And I can keep on my belt and it doesn't take up a whole lot of real estate. And that, I think, is actually really, really good. I'm very happy, because while this packaging in and of itself, I guess it's fine for a first aid kit, rapid deployment, it's small enough once it's out of the blister pack that you can put it in here. And so that's really good. Very good description of product, very simple basic instructions, as well as an easy to understand pictogram that you can use in an emergency without having to try to read the instructions. So all in all, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Please like, subscribe, share, for the love of God. If you're gonna share any of my videos or comment, this one is not at all controversial. I think everybody could agree that this is a useful thing. So have a wonderful evening. God bless. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thanks.